This is the Jerry Show, and this is the FL18. This is sold by Skybend.trade, and this is another awesome, I call it like the little brother to the KLARUS RS20 because it's very similar. You can go ahead and check out the video for the RS20 here, but this is the FL18, and this has two different lights. It has a primary light here, traditional, and then we have a side light, and this one actually goes all the way around except for these two metal pieces here that basically keep the form of the light itself. This does have KLARUS fast magnetic charging. I absolutely love the fast magnetic charging on these because it just works so good. This is the charger that it comes with. It's a USB charger, and it basically just jumps down. If you haven't seen this, it just jumps onto the magnetic charger. So let me just go ahead and plug this in. I want to show you what this looks like while it charges. It's actually a bright red while it's charging. You can see you just get it close and it jumps to it. Now when this is fully charged, it will turn green, and this ring is also 360 degrees. You can see this from, you know, across the room. I got a lot of lights on it now, but that's pretty sweet right there. Now, like I said, this does have a primary light, and this does have a secondary light here on the side, which you can kind of use as a lantern. And I did want you to see that I can actually use both lights while the light is charging. So that's pretty neat. And if I throw the charger on there, nothing's gonna happen. So all that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about these lights. This does have a whopping 950 lumens on the primary light here. The primary light is a XM-L2U2 LED, and the side light is the side light has two LEDs. We have a Cree XP-G2 R5 LED, which will put out the white light, and then we have a Cree XP-E R2 LED, which puts out the red and green light. So to go through the settings on this, we have this primary switch here. We can go momentary, and then we have the secondary switch. We can also go momentary, just like that. Now if we hold down on either one, it will make them go on continuous, and then we can go through the different settings by just simply pushing once. And you can see one side is definitely brighter than the other. This side is diffused. This side's not so much diffused, you can see. And then we can go and turn it off by holding down. Now the side light also does have SOS, and if we go here and switch through to red, the SOS we double press like that, and it will go to SOS. This will last 32.5 hours. And we can just press one time and it will go back to the clear light. Now we can go to the green light as well, and we can double press on this, and this will go at 70 hours. So that's a pretty long run time for the optional colors there. But to turn that off, you just long press and that turns off like that. Now for the primary we can do momentary, like I said. Otherwise you hold down, and this one we actually have 5 different modes. We have a high, medium, low, moonlight, strobe, and SOS. And this does have memory, so whichever setting I'm on last, so there's high. Let me go ahead and long hold to turn off. Now my momentary will be high. So let me just go through the settings here and talk about here we have high, there's a strobe, SOS, and there we're at, back at high. High is 950 lumens at 2 hours, okay? And then we'll move through to medium. Medium is at 330 lumens at 3.5 hours. And low is 10 lumens at 130 hours. Moonlight is just 1 lumen at 1200 hours. And then at any time we can double press for the strobe, 950 lumens at 3 hours. And then if we press once from the strobe, it will go into SOS, and that's 950 lumens at 5.2 hours. So the KLARUS comes with a custom 18650 battery. This also will run off of two CR123s. However, or you can get a traditional 18650 that's not from KLARUS. Now this light is polarity protected, so it doesn't matter which way you put it in. But if you do get some rechargeable batteries that aren't from KLARUS, you'll want to take them out of the light to charge them. Do not use, KLARUS says, do not use their magnetic charging to charge that. But that comes out there. The battery comes out. Like I said, you can use two CR123s. And they do include a very nice lanyard. It's similar to the other ones that they include. And it's just nice. No clip is included, but they do include a little spare O-ring, which is really nice. So that's basically that. It's super bright. I definitely like it. You can set this down and turn it on as a lantern. That is very helpful. Unfortunately on this one, the magnetic clip here on the side will not support the weight of the light. So if you wanted to magnet this to like a hood or to a metal surface, that's not going to work. But this does have a waterproofing of an IPX8. You can submerge this. You don't have to worry about putting something over the charging port or nothing like that. This can go up to 2 meters or 6 feet, and you basically pull this out, shake it off, and you're ready to charge. Now the beam distance is 219 meters from the primary light. This is a super bright light. I mean, for normal situations, this should be plenty bright. The light itself is a nice white color. There's no real shading or colorization to it. And yeah, that's basically that. The KLARUS FL18 that's sold by skybend.trade. Thanks for watching.